I hope the pigs don't bump that. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about when I say a corbelled, low-flying buttress. I'll need, I think, 5 of them, just about that high, and I have enough blocks to do that. Now that would fall to the left if I just took that one block out, the small one, the top right one. If I took that out, the whole thing would fall to the left. But that's the direction that I want it leaning. And that's, you know, that's just to get an image of it. Those blocks that have the hook on the end, they're called L blocks. And I have enough of them that I got for $1 a piece to be able to build those buttresses. And then on top of that, I can weight it. Well, any arch, but especially corbelled arches, rely very heavily on the heaviness, the surcharge on the, in this case, the right-hand side of the arch. There's sort of the kind of thing I'm thinking about doing. I can go as high as I want, really, but I put some 4x4s in there to show you how the bench could work out. And I've got, as I say, I've got enough of those L blocks to do all of this, no problem. But they're on the truck, half of them are on the truck, and it is so smeary right now that I can't get the truck here, and I don't feel like carrying them here. So I'm gonna wait a few days on that. But this gives me something to think about. I've been spending my time up there, but I just can't resist this. Since the water's coming now and it's fairly warm. There goes a truck. Oh, my neighbor. I always know which one he is, either him or his father, because they go zooming down the hill. And he's gonna stop right up there because he's a neighbor. For some reason, he crests that hill and then he wants to gas it. I don't know why. Anyway, this is for Martin Dutoit, the man who put so many videos on about the Suerte del Molino farm. He's advises me, encourages me. Anyway, this is my most fun thing to do, because what he's working with basically is water. He's in southern Spain, southwestern Spain, and water is precious there. It's precious here too. But I do too when the season's right, which is going to be soon. Soon I'll be able to work with it as power, as a plaything, really, water wheels, and then gradually as irrigation. So anyway, this is kind of rare for this time of year, but I just couldn't resist it. It won't be too long before I start to see salamanders in spots here. Here we've got 2 pretty big stacks of slats. They've been here for quite a while. You know, I got them from the pallet factory. They were there. I didn't know what I was going to do with them yet, but I thought, hey, that's good material. I'm going to carry a bunch of them inside, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. I'm hoping they're okay. I think they probably are. We'll see in there. I've got to keep an eye on that gate in case the goats decide to go outside. I'm carrying the slats in. Here's what I carried in. And I'm carrying these 4x4s out, partway out. I've been storing them here for years. And here's what I'm going to do with those slats. I'm going to lay them at a 40, more or less a 45 across the pallets that are there. You'll see as I do it. Yeah, those slats are fine. They're just fine. Now I stacked them in layers of 2, and I crossed them, and I left gaps in between, and all that probably helped except for the layers of 2. But anyway, there's lots of flooring there. Enough of that for a moment. I'll use it in here. If you can see my goats, they like their perch around the outside. I hope that when humans are down here, they like this gangway or walkway or hallway as much. It'll go from the kitchen. I don't dare open that doorway yet because I'm still so leery of this building falling down. I don't want to take anything out of it that could be holding weight. It'll go from there over to there and out a door. Once again, I haven't dared to cut it open yet. And to an elevator or a winding stair. And on out the other side to my workbench. Someone in a wheelchair could do that. And then this is where I intend to sit and enjoy the heat when I decide to use that furnace, which is a sort of another matter. There's the inspector. Okay, I laid those down, and I also laid two on the far side to show how I'll cover up. You know, I don't cut those 45s. I just use a board like a baseboard to cover them up, and the same on the inside. You know, when it's permanent, I'm going to take this all up and relay it and get it perfect. But for the rest of the day, I'm going to carry those out and then use up this pile that I brought in and then work on that a little bit. There, all the 4x4s are out. Notice that I stickered them fairly carefully. And what I'm using for stickers is what's called ground wire molding. They don't make it anymore. It was to put on a utility pole where the ground wire came down from the transformer or from the pole down to the ground, and you nailed them on the side as insulation. There. We'll try it out. It's just laying here, of course, but and it's rocks, different parts rock. Tomorrow I'll be here probably with the skill saw working, and I'll fill in a spot like that. And there's lots to tell you about this wall to the left. That's the one that's rolling out. Maybe enough for today.